Well, a lot of things are happening in Newport that could dramatically change the old river city. Tonight, Newport's commission is expected to give final approval to major development next to Newport on the Levee. And as Local 12's Joe Webb reports live for us, work is already underway on a new road that could open up more development in the heart of Newport. Joe.
Well, Cammie, tonight, Newport City Commission will give final approval to the bonds needed to finance an $80 million hotel, apartment, retail, and parking expansion right next door to Newport on the Levee. Crews are already here on the west side of Newport, prepping the first phase of an expanded Kentucky Route-9, which will connect a whole bunch of dots in Newport, and they're hoping will jumpstart $1 billion in new development. When you drive into Newport today on Route 9, the 4-lane highway takes a 90-degree turn onto a 2-lane neighborhood streets. The plan has always been to straighten out Route 9 and take the 4 lanes an additional 1.4 miles to Newport on the Levee. Work is now underway on the first phase of that from 12th Street to 9th Street on Newport's west side.
Sort of a small section, but it's the first of 3 sections that's going to open up this roadway and provide another route into Newport. Better use of the Taylor Southgate Bridge. It's going to open up a lot of opportunities.
And change the look of Newport. The old shopping center turned auto parts store on 4th is in the middle of one of the 2 traffic circles on the new Route 9 design. The other roundabout would replace the stoplight at the foot of the Taylor Southgate Bridge. The new 9 would cut through Corporex's planned billion-dollar Ovation project that's sat dormant for 8 years. Newport City Manager Tom Fromey says the road will absolutely jumpstart the Ovation project.
They've always been pretty steadfast in their belief that the highway will enable them to really get this project up and finished.
Fromey is also thrilled that the vacant lot at 2nd and Washington, right next to Newport on the Levee, now has financing for a hotel, 230 upscale apartment units, a parking garage, and shops.
Newport is not exactly a spring chicken, so it's quite an old city, and so it's always a challenge to keep reinventing yourself and to keep making improvements.
Now, the surveyors were out here on this Route 9 project this morning. Actual construction on the first phase will begin next spring. They're going to let bids on the second phase next summer. And the state hopes to begin construction on the final phase in 2016. Cammie?
Lots of exciting things happening out there. So now we know when they're hoping to get started. Any word on when they're hoping to finish, especially that part right next to the levee?
You know, that's the second phase, and they hope to let, like I said, they hope to let the bids on that next year. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 years before it all gets done, at least.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but it'll be great when it's finished. Joe, thank you. And all 3 phases of the road project would cost about $39 million.